Good evening, everyone. I'm Denise Koch. This election, voters will make a lot of important decisions. And that is why WJZ is broadcasting a series of special forums so you can hear directly from the candidates. Today, the Democrats running for Baltimore mayor discuss the issues. Now we take you to the University of Baltimore and WJZ anchor Vic Carter, who will moderate the Mayoral Forum.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's forum is brought to you by the University of Baltimore, the League of Women Voters, the Baltimore Sun, and all of us at WJZ TV. We'd like to thank the candidates for being here with us this evening. Candidates who qualified for the ballot and were among the leaders based on public polling were invited to participate. Candidates are standing before us this evening in alphabetical order by last name, and they are Sheila Dixon, Elizabeth Embry, Nick Mosby, Catherine Pugh, Carl Stokes, and David Warnock. Questions this evening will be posed by our panel. They are Andrew Green, the editorial page editor of the Baltimore Sun, and Dr. Ann Cotton, director of the Schaefer Center for Public Policy here at the University of Baltimore, and by me, Vic Carter, anchor from WJZ TV. The first candidate to deliver their opening statement was determined by lot. Candidates will then follow in alphabetical order. Questions will then be asked on a rotating basis. The moderator may repeat the question for each candidate. Candidates may not interrupt one another, and time limits for each question, 90 seconds. The timekeepers will be warning the candidates when they have 30 seconds left. First, each candidate will have 1 minute for opening remarks. Begin this evening with Catherine Pugh.
Good evening. I'm Catherine Pugh, and I'm excited about moving our city forward, not backwards. I love our city, love the people. No one on this stage has the depth of experience that I do in the private sector as a business owner, developer, and banker, and in the public sector, 5 years on the city council, majority leader of the Senate, and raised $1 million as a city council person and started the Baltimore Marathon. I will move us forward, reducing unemployment among our 70,000 individuals, including our ex-offenders. We will reduce crime in our city by providing direction for our police department to move in a community-style approach to policing. I'll move us forward, taking care of our public school system and taking control of our school system and building new schools in our city similar to the Baltimore Design School, the first new school built in the city in 30 years, the school that I helped to build. I'll drive economic and community development for our neighborhoods and equalize wealth and opportunities in our city. I'm Catherine Pugh. I look forward to moving our city forward and not backwards. I ask for your support.
Thank you, Catherine Pugh. Next, Mr. Stokes.
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. Good evening, and thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, citizens, for being a part of this. I'm Carl Stokes. I came back to city government 5 years ago. I left private business, and I left running a school for boys, a public school for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade boys, because my heart, my passion is around education for our young people, a place where our city has turned its back on its young people and on their families. I came back to get people working, to get jobs created in this city, so that we get the city working, so that people can earn a salary to take care of their families, to take care of themselves, so that they have choices, so that opportunity can grow and be created in our city. I came back, and the first thing I found out is that we didn't do audits in the city. I was trying to find money to keep rec centers open, to keep pools open, and I asked for the financials so I could see them as a business person and try to figure it out. We didn't do audits in the city. I put in a law, I passed a law, so that now we do audits of all our departments in this city.
Mr. Stokes, thank you. Next, David Warnock.
Hi, I'm David Warnock, and I really did come to Baltimore 33 years ago in that pickup truck, and I want your vote on April 26th. This is the most important election of a generation. It will determine how we view each other, how we view this city, and yes, how the nation views us. Politics as usual, the political status quo, and the politicians in this race are simply not getting the job done. It's time for new leadership and a new direction. If you remember 3 things about me, remember that I'm about jobs and opportunity. I'm about real change and transparency, and I deliver on my promises. For 33 years, I've been rolling up my sleeves, being in the streets, connecting people. The enterprises that I've been involved with have either employed or trained literally thousands of people. But I want to work with you to write the greatest turnaround story in America, here in the town we love.
Mr. Warnock, thank you very much. Next, Sheila Dixon.
Good evening, and thank you for this opportunity. I want to thank WJZ, Baltimore Sun, the University of Baltimore, the League of Women Voters, but I also want to take a moment to give my condolences to the people of Brussels and the families there. And, you know, it's been said that people have experience. I know what it takes to run a successful city. I was able to reduce the crime in this city. I was able to clean this city up. I was able to provide accountability. There's no one on this stage who has ever managed a budget of $3 billion in this city that not only enforced and direct our staff in the city government to run a city in a professional and a accountability, but also to work with partners. I can touch everything around this city where my name is a part of it because I've worked with communities all over the city. And so I'm running for mayor, and I want your support because I know what it takes to move the city forward.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dixon. Ms. Embry.
Thank you. Thank you to our hosts, and good evening to everyone watching. My name is Elizabeth Embry, and I love this city. It is the city where I grew up, where I went to public school, where I spent my career in public service, and where I want to spend the rest of my life. I want to run for mayor because I know we can end the violence, strengthen our schools, expand our economy, and I want to usher in a new era of accountability in city government. I am the only candidate who does not represent the status quo, and right now in Baltimore, we need a problem solver, not a problem maker. Unfortunately, too many candidates in this race are plagued by scandal, by questionable business dealings, by conflicts of interest. And we have to do better, and I know that we can. This is the most important election in a generation, and I want your vote. I want your vote because I've spent my career fighting and serving the public, fighting for affordable housing, to end the violence that is crippling our communities, fighting against fraud, against waste, against corruption. It is time in Baltimore to turn the page. It is time to focus on the ideas and innovation that will drive this city forward. Thank you.
Ms. Embry, thank you very much. Next, Nick Mosby.
Good evening and thank you. I'm Nick Mosby, the son of Baltimore, the son of failed leadership and policies of the past, those of Ms. Dixon and Ms. Pugh. I was the young man with my friends, stuck in Baltimore City classrooms, knowing that the education that I was being provided was not going to allow me the ability to live out the dreams in my head. I was the son that watched his mother every single day wake up at 4:30 a.m. to catch 2 buses because of a failed mass transit system. That was 30 years ago, while mass transit is still failing today. I was the son of this city that watched my friends be slain on the streets of Baltimore City. Baltimore, enough is enough. And the failed leadership and the failed policies of the past will not bring us into a brighter future. As your mayor, I will develop a school system that we can be proud of. As your mayor, I will develop ways of going after violent repeat offenders.
Mr. Mosby, thank you very much. And now we begin with our questioning. We start with Andy Green. His question goes to Carl Stokes.
In the most recent Sun University of Baltimore poll, voters identified crime as the most pressing issue in this election. What would you do to help improve public safety?
Immediately, I would make sure that our officers are on the street. That means this, you know, we've been talking about community policing for too long. Nobody knows what it really means, at least not in Baltimore. What it should mean is that officers get out of their cars. Matter of fact, I would drive officers to their posts, take the car back to the station, and then come get them at the end of their shift. Officers need to be on the street. They need to know every neighbor by name. They need to know the store owners. They need to know the businesses. They need to know the alleys and what happens back and forth. So first of all, we have to have officers who are engaged with the community and vice versa. And the community is very much engaged. But also, we've got to change what seems to be normal on Baltimore streets. What is happening on our streets is that young people are being besieged by drug dealers and drug gangs on the street, as if that's normal. We police differently in communities across this city. It is okay to deal drugs in some neighborhoods and not in others. We have to police all of our neighborhoods the same way, which is no tolerance for any activity that puts our children and our residents in danger, and we do that right away. We also must make sure that our young people are able to engage in activities after the school day ends for them, whether it's organized sports or other cultural activities.
Mr. Stokes, thank you very much. Same question, Mr. Warnock.
Well, let me talk about tactical things that we're going to do and 3 important strategic things that we're going to do. Tactical things, yes, we're going to get more cops out of the cars. A cop is required to be out of a car 30 minutes a shift right now. That's simply not enough. We're going to get more cops living in Baltimore and more cops from Baltimore. And obviously, we're going to have cops with body cameras. But let me talk about 3 strategic things that we're going to do. First, jobs. We're going to put people to work in Baltimore because a job is the foundation of dignity and respect. And we're also going to graduate kids like we're doing at Green Street Academy, the charter school that I founded on Hilton Parkway, with certifications that will allow kids to get the job of their choice in today's economy so they don't make bad choices. Second, we're going to create a promote from within culture in the police department. We need to change the culture of a police department where a young person feels like they have a shot at the top job. We can no longer go to Oakland to get our next chief of police. We need to promote from within. And the other thing that we need to do is we need to make our police district offices places of public engagement and community engagement. The conditions that our police are working under are just deplorable. We're going to fix the back of the house up. But more importantly, we're going to fix the front of the house up and put PAL centers in the front of our police district offices and free Wi-Fi to make them places of community engagement. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Warnock. Next, same question, Ms. Dixon.
Thank you. First of all, I had a plan that was working. And one of the things, if no one else is anything else, is if you build on success and you look at where you're weak, then you try to take it from there. So I'm going to focus on the most violent offenders because the 344 murders that we had were not done by 344 individuals. So we're going to focus on the most violent offenders. We're going to bring back the gun registry, and we're going to register individuals who are arrested for illegal guns. But we're not only going to do that, we're going to go to their homes and visit them and work with them to find alternatives, to get them into job training programs, to get them into jobs and provide the kind of services that they need so that they can become a productive citizen. Third, we're going to work with our officers. They need to be engaged and involved, not only just getting out of the car, but they have to be active. They have to be at a foot post in an area for a regular basis, not just there for a day and moving to another area. We need foot posts, permanent foot posts. But in order to do that, we're going to have to recruit more officers. Because right now, we're spending out in city government in overtime. Last but not least, we're going to engage and involve our officers with our young people in the schools, in our community schools, in the rec centers. We're going to find job opportunities for our young people to enhance their lives so that they can be a part of the community and not necessarily be a part. We're going to deal with quality of life. You know, one of the things that happened to me recently when I was robbed in my home, the police officer says that robbery is not a priority. Quality of life will be a priority in my administration.
Ms. Dixon, thank you very much. Same question, Ms. Embry.
Thank you. Thank you, Vic. I appreciate it. So I'm the only person on the stage who has done the actual work of fighting crime. As a prosecutor prosecuting violent crimes, as a deputy state's attorney overseeing the most dramatic reduction in violent crime in this city's recent history, and as chief of the criminal division for the Attorney General's office, investigating and prosecuting violent crimes and fraud and corruption statewide. The Baltimore Sun has said that I have the best plan for the biggest problem facing Baltimore. That's reducing violent crime and restoring trust in our criminal justice system. 344 people were killed last year, and over 630 were shot but survived. The oldest victim was 68 years old. The youngest was just 9 days old. It is a crisis. It is a crisis we have to fix immediately, and we need someone who understands the work that it takes. My plan talks about how do you reduce violent crime, but it also talks about how do we end the war on drugs, because one of the things I'm most proud of is not just cutting crime, but doing it while we cut arrests in half, and doing it while we shoved thousands of nonviolent misdemeanor drug offenses into the public health sector and out of the criminal justice system where they're so much better served. It's about interventions in juvenile justice that keep kids out of the system entirely and end the school-to-prison pipeline. It's about investing in people returning from prison in ways that are smart and ultimately save the state money by recognizing that people returning home are valuable assets in our community. So I'm excited to get to work on day one, making the same progress that I've made before.
Ms. Embry, thank you. Mr. Mosby.
We consistently try to look at past programs to say that they're the reasons that cut crime. But until we get to the root of crime and truly connect the dots, that's when we will truly develop a sustainable solution for the city of Baltimore. Violent crime is at the belly of our development and our growth in the city of Baltimore. And we must be smarter on crime. So as the next mayor of Baltimore, I will reinstitute CityStat in a way where we're leveraging big data, where we're developing predictive analytics, and we're going after the worst of the worst, the folks that are giving our communities a bad name. I will also bring back trust and transparency to our communities by eliminating this gag order that has been going on for decades. It's archaic. The fact that a police officer can go out and commit a crime to a citizen, and then that is wiped away once a civil judgment is noticed, is a problem. It only empowers them to do that again. And then lastly, I will develop ways of getting to our children before they get to the criminal justice system. It has to take a holistic approach, and we must do it now.
Mr. Mosby, thank you very much.